Looking back here at my Kickstarter campaign, which thankfully succeeded, and that's why I'm able to make the book I'm very, very close to getting out now. And this video here is to thank Thea. I really hope you enjoy this little snippet. It's from one of my favorite stories in the collection. It's a Native American tale, and it's about a giant who comes from the ocean, attacks a fishing village, killing all the adults and trying to get after the children. And his name is Wolfwind. They knew that he'd killed their fathers and mothers on the sea. They ran away into the forest, for they thought that there they would be safe. They went to the Willow Land, where they found a pleasant place with grass and flowers and streams. And between them and the north country where Wolfwind lived were many great trees with thick leaves, which they knew would protect them from the giant. But one day Wolfwind, true to his promise, came again in a rage to find them. He came into the land killing all he met in his path, but he could not catch the children, for the trees with their thick leaves kept him away. They heard him howling in the forest far distant. For many days in the late summer he tried to find them, but their home was close to the trees, and the great branches spread over them and the thick leaves saved them, and only the sun from the south, coming from the summer flower country, could look in upon them. Try as he could with all his might, old Wolfwind could not harm them, although he knew that they were there, and they were always safe while they lived in the Willow Land. Wolfwind was more angry than ever because of his failure, for he liked to feed on little children, and his rage knew no bounds. He swore that he would have vengeance on the trees. So he came back again, and he brought with him to aid him another giant from the north country, who had with him a strange and powerful charm, the charm of the frost. And the two giants tried to kill the trees that had saved the little children, but over many of the trees they had no power, for when they came the trees only laughed and merely said, "You cannot harm us, we are strong, for we came at first from the Night Land in the far north country, and over us the charm of the frost has no power." These were the spruce and the fir, the hemlock and the pine and the cedar. But on the other trees Wolfwind had vengeance, as he had vowed. One night when the harvest moon was shining in the sky, he came without warning, and with the help of the giant bearing the charm of the frost, he killed all the leaves that had kept him from the children, and threw them to the ground. One after one the leaves came off from the beech and the birch, the oak and the maple, the alder and the willow. Some fell quickly, some fluttered slowly down, and some took a long time in dying. But at last the trees stood bare and cold against the sky, and there was a stillness and sadness in the forest. And Wolfwind laughed and played in silence through the leafless branches with the giant from Night Land. And he said, "Now I have overcome the leaves that kept me away, and now when I please I can kill the children." But the children only moved closer to the strong and sturdy trees that had come at first from the far north country, and over which the charm of the frost had no power. And Wolfwind could not reach them, and they were still forever safe from the giants. The children were very sad when they saw what Wolfwind had done to their friends and protectors, the trees. Summer had gone back to the Southland, following as she always did the Rainbow Road to her home in the wilderness of flowers. And we will stop there. Well, thanks again, Thea, for everything you did to help, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you.